Howdy there and welcome back to Jaime Lannister's life. Let's have another makeover. This guy cares about his appearance. You might want to trim his hair down a bit. All the way maybe. Bald, Jaime perhaps. Not bald, it's only real short. Yeah, just cut it back, but not all the way down. Not quite there where it was before. Yeah, let's go for that. Keep the mud and chop stoned. Say he's just gone for something else instead. What if he grew his beard out a lot more? There you go, Jaime. Welcome back to the world. Anyway, let's get on with our lives here. I'm not sure what we are trying to accomplish. I had in mind the Tyrion story, but not sure what to do with Jaime here. Lord Roland III has told me of a letter containing fabricated evidence of a plot to have him arrested and banished. The letter was sent by Lord Gerald, who undoubtedly trying to incite revolt against me to undermine my power. Alright, Gerald. That seems incredibly illegal. And he has been imprisoned because of it. Now we should bring him to trial and have the guy he was trying to incite revolt to question him. That will work out terrifically, I'm sure. Ellis Hill, a fray bastard. Why are you here? But he would like an education nonetheless. Let's teach him about humility. Lord Gerald Serret has demanded a trial by combat and is summoning his champion to Castle Rock. Good! It's been a while since something lively happened in the realm. And until then, just let him rot. We don't need to be too harsh. The guards drag Gerald Serret up from his cell and throw him at your feet. I've come for justice, he says. By right of birth and blood, I demand a trial by combat. Sir Ector will be my champion. Sir Ector is a decent knight. He is homosexual. He's a game master. He's a bit cruel, just, envious, rude, brave. Brave man, you have to be brave. I could select somebody to fight for me, or I could fight myself. Now, I am Jaime Lannister, so I will be handling this myself. Also, there is a tournament of Ashmark. I will prove my worth there as well, if I survive, of course. The trial by combat between Gerald Serret and Lord Paramount Jaime is ready to begin. I must prevail against Sir Ector. Let the duel begin. Let's say... Wait, what? Am I a zealot? What's all this talk about gods? My faith in the gods? No. Anyway, I will... attack with speed anyway. One mistake is all he'll get. You see a weak spot, a vulnerability in Sir Ector's defense. It's not much, but it's all you need. I strike. Sir Ector tries to fight back, but I force my way through and move to quickly slice half of his fingers completely off. Finally, I sink my sword into his chest. The man groans, and it takes a while before my own heart stops pounding. Then he is still. Hear me roar. Sir Ector is dead. Sir Ector crumbles to the ground lifeless. You wipe his blood from your blade. The deed is done. He is dead. That was very fucking easy. Ector, you were useless. Anyway, victory is mine. And you feel a sense of triumph as you drive your sword relentlessly at Ector, finally striking a mortal blow and killing him. The gods have cast their judgment, sir, and Gerald Serret is guilty. The gods were not in their favour at all. Now, we can do many things with this man. We can execute him, send him to the wall, let him rot in his cells. I would like to gain some piety, so sending the man to the wall would be the best decision here. His son and heir, Sir John Serret, is not a big fan of me, however. So let's just send him to the wall. John Serret is now the Lord of Silver Hall. And we could send him some gold as a consolidation for killing his man, Sir Ector, and... sing his father off to the wall. He still isn't a fan of me, so yeah, we're just gonna have to try and hope that he comes around. He's married to a Lady Footley from Tumbleton over here, so good for them. Their father, Lord Franklin the Lazy, is, well, fat and lazy. Oh, good for the realm. Who else is up to no good? Tyrion Lannister. What are you trying to do, Tyrion Lannister? Replace Lord Roland Craycall. Craycall is not supported terribly well here, is he? But you are the brother of Theomore, who is still in my court, and Reginald, who died. You are a Lannister. And Lannisters should be held to a higher regard than such things. Let's just ask him to end his plot. He would not end his plot. Why? Tyrion Lannister must do this. We must reassert our dominance over the cadet branch of House Lannister. They are not taking us seriously right now, so we must imprison the man. He has risen his arms in rebellion. Fang Tower and Lannisport are currently in a civil war. We can raise an army at Castle Rock. I can lead them down personally with one of my knights, let's say Manfred Yu at my side. Excellent, we'll ride straight into Lannisport. As for the Fang Tower, we do have troops in Oxcross and Moorland. A few thousand, in fact. 3,500. And these men could make their way up to the Fang Tower under the command of Garth and Andros. Or actually, just take the Andros troops. Andros can lead his own troops over to Fang Tower to deal with that. Excellent. We are engaging the Lannister forces over here. We're fighting against Tyrion Lannister, who is a Lannister cadet branch, and of course Lawrence Lannister, another Lannister cadet branch. It's a shame to be fighting fellow Lannisters here, but the job must be done. My acquaintance Lord Paramount John Arrys tried to have somebody imprisoned. Good for him. Lannisport must be seized, but I'd rather not bring any damage to it. We can simply storm in there and take it, or we could take Fang Tower. I would like Fang Tower to be shown up here. Also, I'm apparently in Ashmark doing this. Perhaps I can place a bet indeed. I'll be placing a bet on myself. Excellent. Yeah, steady. Hits. Great. Fine hits indeed. We have knocked Lord Stefan Stackspear from his horse. Let's just imagine that this tournament is happening at Lannisport while we are besieging the rebel Lannisters here. Ah, I've been drawn against Sir Harwin Plum. That is a hard fight. But we hit him. A fine hit indeed. Sir Harwin Plum has been knocked from his horse. Excellent. Next we have to fight my friend Sir Adamar Brands. Let's see if we can take him out. What is Sir Alan Stackspear has been wounded. He's lost a hand in his fight with Sir Ormond. How unfortunate. Hit. Excellent. We did not, however, knock him off. Hopefully we will this time. Hit. We still have not knocked off Sir Adamar Brands. But now we have beaten Sir Adamar Brands. Terrific. Excellent. My wife is doing something here. It occurred to me that my wife is feeling somewhat gloomy as of late. The burden of her unborn child is surely causing some humoral unbalance and is affecting her mood. We should buy her something nice. Terrific. I've now been called to fight Fenton Bane Force. It should be very easy. Incredibly easy. A hit straight away. But we did not knock him off. Excellent. What's this? Sir Ormond has defeated Sir Herrock. Good for them. A fine hit. We have knocked Sir Fenton from his horse. None can beat me. Leaving us against Sir Ormond here. Steady and a hit. Terrific. Fine hit indeed. He is from his horse. And I believe that makes us victorious. It does. We could, however, give my son and heir some credit as my squire. And I shall do that. A shrewd gamble. I have made a lot of money this day. Now Fang Tower. We will command our Brax forces here to storm Fang Tower and empty the castle. Excellent. We should also storm the local city of Kilnwick. We'll show these people that we are not to be dealt with, even if they are fellow Lannisters. Excellent. Fang Tower has been secured and Lannisport is ready to surrender. There's no need to attack Lannisport. Lannisport is the major city of our region, so why would we harm it? We just sit outside, let them do whatever, and let's end the war here. Enforce peace. Lord Tyrion Lannister has been imprisoned. However, I will not be a kinslayer and murder him. We'll simply banish him to the Night's Watch. Or can I revoke the title? I could revoke the title. Excellent. We're going to revoke Fang Tower from the cadet branch of House Lannister and the lordship of Lannisport. Tyrion Lannister will then be banished to the Night's Watch and we'll be giving out these castles to new Lannister forces. I do have a half-brother. I do, or I do have a son. Geryon could be the Lord of Lannisport, or we could go to my other uncles. We have Tyget, who's the only option. What is Lancel? Lancel Lannister is good with numbers and diplomacy. Maybe we could make Lancel Lannister and his wife here, Bess Bracken, the Lord and Lady of Lannisport. Although he's not a fan of me. I'm a fan of him a bit. Let's have a look at the Lannisters that we do have available. Let's search my court for Lannisters, of course. Who's the best financial Lannister? Tyrion Lannister, my uncle, whose heir Lucien Lannister is not yet married. Okay. Well, let's find a wife for Lucien Lannister. There is another Vickery woman, or a Rutiger. House Rutiger is a decent enough house, I believe. There's a Mirror Reed, but they're Northmen. Even worse, Cranochmen. We don't want to mix with their sort. Okay, Vickery or Rutiger. We haven't married a Rutiger yet. So let's have her marry Solution here. Ah, Lady Mina Tyrell has declared war for the Reach. Good for her. And excellent. Lucien is now married, so let's give Tyrion Lannister here Lannisport. Congratulations. Who else is here then? There is the City of Lannisport, which doesn't have anything to go on there. There is House Lanny, and there is House Lannett. Lanny and Lannett. What was the other house? They're not in my court, are they? I forgot their name already. They had the generals in the previous fight there. They must have been sent off somewhere else. But still, the House of Lanny has members, and the House of... not you guys. The House of Lannett. Okay, well let's... also, who do you have? Nobody. Let's go to the House of Lanny here, and let's give one of their sons. You got Tyrion Lanny, or you've got Reginald Lanny. Reginald Lanny is a much better knight. So Reginald Lanny, let's grant him the Castle of Fang Tower and knighthood. First a knighthood. Your subject Reginald has proven himself to be a fine warrior. You have him kneel before you and proceed to tap his shoulders with your sword. Rise, Sir Reginald Lanny. We'll be granting Sir Reginald Lanny the Castle of Fang Tower. Excellent. His heir is, of course, his father, Master Louis. Let's try and get Reginald here an heir. Imshovel, perhaps? We do have some young women, of course. There is a Bella Frey. There you go, Lanny. And yes, I'll grant titles to whoever I wish, thank you. And I am a bitter rival of Gerrit. No? Gerald, yes, Gerald Serret. Excellent. Well done, Sir Reginald of Fang Tower. You are a decent knight. We could give you a command position instead of Tanton here. And so I shall. Excellent. Positions in the council are starting to like me a lot more. Spymaster, Treasurer, both like me. Did Justin Carr? Not really. But that's Lord Jast. What can we do with Lord Jast? We can bribe him a bit to give him a positive there. Cornfield does not have a high lordship. Oh, the House of Swift and the House of Greenfield we really don't need to worry about. So if we do get some land free up there, we could look into it. Lord Brax is up to no good, but there's no need to go after him. He's a very powerful lord here. He's acted dishonourably, supposedly, but I'm not so sure about that. Your squire, Lancel Lannister, has finally become a grown man. His training under your guardianship coming to an end. As a knight, you can choose to knight young Lancel, as if you deem him worthy. I do. Lancel has indeed earned his knightship. That's 2 new knights. Very good. So Gerald has sent his sycophants to torment me once more, spreading vile rumours about me. Everybody at court is whispering about how wicked and blasphemous I am. I do not deserve to be called a faithful discerner. Let's challenge Gerald to a duel. Excellent, I have a son. He is attractive but sickly. We should name him after my brother, Tyrion. Of course. Tyrion Lannister, the attractive and tall. Very good. Maester Benfrey is worried about my newborn son. Tyrion is feeble little thing, even compared to other infants. Benfrey says he might not see his first birthday. Master Benfrey must attempt to save my Tyrion. Excellent. And Lord Woland of Castamere has used a favour on Lord Melwyn Sarsfield to have them join their factions. Good man, Woland. I'm sure you're in the Loyalist faction. No for primogeniture. I like the idea of that. Whatever Maester Benfrey did, I cannot see any improvements in little Tyrion. My son still seems worryingly lethargic. His subdued cries send chills down my spine. That's a terrible shame. Now we do have a dangerous faction, but it's Lord Tyget's for the Westerlands. Hopefully we don't have a civil war here. If we do, I'd rather it was over primogeniture. Geryon should be the heir, not Tyget. He's also asked Ontario to join his faction here. I caught my son Geryon lying to me again, straight to my face, without batting an eye. I almost had an innocent servant sent to the stocks. Talk to him about honesty. He's not, however, listening. David Lannister and Rosalind Frey have had a son. They wish to name him Tymond. Very good. Excellent. Lord Brax is the only one available here for such things. Tyget for the Westerlands. Why? Why, Lord Plum, would you do such a thing? This is hugely disappointing. Also, fun to see the Reach fighting each other here. Benjen Stark has again imprisoned a John Umber. Can they stop it with the John Umber? Just leave them be. Leave the John Umbers be. We have an open council position now. It appears Lord Lydon has died and been succeeded by his son, Lord Jonos of Lydon. We must replace our advisor position, and I would like to give it to a powerful lord, who I could get to like me. The new Lord Serret or Lord Brax? Or Lefford? Let's go for Lefford. House Lefford is a very powerful house. I'd rather they had a position. And his heir is actually a Lannister. David Lannister to be exact. Right. Well, let's off and on aggression pacts. Try and get this guy to like us a bit better. A wise choice indeed, Leo Lefford. Let's send him a little bit of a gift. No, he wants a bit too much money. But I'll make him very loyal. Worth it, probably. Excellent. The Golden Tooth is now on our side. Very good. Lord Arlen of Linchester has declared war against the tyranny of Lord Brian of Southstone. Interesting. I can't join that though, can I? I could. I could go over and fuck over the Brackens. I have no reason to though, so let's not worry about that. King Aegon of Aegon's Host has declared King Aegon of Aegon's Host war for the Iron Throne on King Renly of the Iron Throne. Aegon Targaryen invades. A young silver-haired man has landed in Westeros, claiming to be Aegon VI, true-born son of Rhaegar Targaryen and rightful king of the Seven Kingdoms. It is widely believed that he perished in the Red Keep at the hands of Gregor Clegane during the War of the Usurper along with his sister, Rhaenys, and mother Elia of Dawn. It is purported that it was not Aegon who perished there, but some peasant baby who was put in his place. Now, the claimant lands, and he has the Golden Company at his back. He only has 10,000 men. Right. Who's on whose side here? Renly has 70,000 men. Because of the Reach in their civil war, of course. The Stormlands... The Stormlands are attacking Renly. The Riverlands are defending Renly. The Vale is defending Renly. And then there's the North sitting out neutral. Well, I personally would go for independence. But we'd be declaring war on Renly and his 70,000 men, when I myself only have 40,000 men, so it's not a great position to be in here. Renly is leading troops in the Rainwoods, so it's not as if I could go over and simply capture the man. I will not concern myself for now. That's what. There is, however, the Riverlands who are very weak again. We could try to take over Brandstone, but it would cost us all of our prestige, so let's not. There is also the Stormlands here, held by Baratheon loyalists. So let's not worry about that. I'm very surprised at House Crab going against the Targaryens here. Or going against the Baratheons. But anyway, that'll do for this episode. I doubt he's going to be able to do anything here. He's just him and the Stormlands. They're very, very outgunned. See you guys next time. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.